Welcome back. Darryl, Beattie and Adam Mad Dog Royter with you this morning. Sadly, on the 9th of September, Ron Taylor, we lost Ron to a fight that he'd been fighting for some time. And for those that are involved in the marine industry or fishing, or I guess for me, Jacques Cousteau, I think Ron was the Australian version of the Jacques Cousteau, but the Australian marine conservation pioneer, I guess you could say, was.
Yep.
And people remember him from all that iconic underwater footage, even the stuff that he did with Jaws. So amazing man, and he's done so many great things and brought so much awareness to so many different topics with marine conservation. A gentleman by the name of Mick Dowers, the Australian Anti-Shark Finning Alliance, joins us on the line. Good morning, Mick.
G'day, Mad Dog. G'day, Darryl.
How are you?
Yeah, real good.
Firstly, sad day, 9th September, but Ron's left a lot of good things for us.
Mate, he's left a huge legacy. Ron was responsible for a huge number of firsts, including shooting the great white shark outside of a cage. Many things. He's unique, along with his wife Valerie, unique pioneers in the world of marine conservation and marine filmmaking. And
he was big on sharks, first and foremost, and just had an unusual fascination with one of the great creatures of the sea. Tell us a little bit about the Australian Anti-Shark Finning Alliance, because I love this. This is like right up my alley.
Fantastic. Look, the Australian Anti-Shark Finning Alliance, we're a shark conservation organisation, and as the name suggests, we're primarily aimed at getting rid of the shark finning industry, which we estimate is responsible for the death of up to 73 million sharks every year, for something that your listeners might know as shark fin soup. But we're also fighting for shark conservation generally.
Yeah. Now I've got a young bloke that lives down near me. Jordan Crook is his name, and he's been responsible over the last 12 months for getting rid of shark fin soup out of the Yarra Ranges. And he spoke to the council, and the council said, "Yep, we're going to back you on this one." He's 20 years old, and he's pushing a lot of buttons down my neck of the woods in sunny Victoria. So, mate, it's possible to do. And I think shark fin soup, really, who needs it?
Mate, Jordan's a great young fellow. We've done quite a bit with Jordan. He's recently been awarded with the Young Environmental Achiever of the Year down there for his work in Yarra Ranges, and he's like you said, he's doing some great things, and he's responsible along with Samantha Dunn, one of the councillors down there in Yarra Ranges, for getting rid of the shark fin soup in the Yarra Ranges area. It's fantastic.
I think that just needs to continue on, a snowball effect, if you like, right around the entire country. I mean, at the end of the day, it's more about the name of the thing than actually what it tastes like, because it could be made of old snapper heads and nobody would know the difference.
Oh, mate, that's exactly right. You've hit the nail right on the head there. It adds no flavour to the soup. What it is flavoured with, it's usually flavoured with chicken stock or crab stock.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and as we've suggested to restaurants before, but unfortunately they won't take us up on the challenge, we've asked them to take the shark fin out of the soup, replace it with glass noodles, which, as you probably know, are pretty sustainable. Throw in glass noodles there, get rid of the shark fin soup, and we challenge anybody to tell the difference.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, it's so bananas. Like the difference in cost of a fillet of shark fillet, a kilo of shark fillet compared to a kilo of shark fin is like $8 to $100. It's sheer and utter madness. Actually, on one of the media outlets the other day, I think it was Facebook or something, I saw a picture of it looked like hundreds of sharks lined up along this pier in another part of the world, and they were all destined for shark fin soup, and it absolutely killed me. It was one of the most horrific photographs I've seen in a long, long time, and if that doesn't make people stand up and take notice that we can't keep this killing of these millions of sharks up just for their fins. It's absolutely madness. I mean, sharks do so much for the environment. People, still, you ask a punter on the street, what do you think about sharks? Oh, no, they'll bite you, they'll eat you. Garbage. It's got nothing to do with that. You've got more chance of being struck by lightning that's coming out of a bus in space than being eaten by a shark ever in your entire life. It's madness. People don't respect and they don't understand the shark. How do we get this through their heads?
Mate, you know what? Unfortunately, we do lose a few people in Australia due to shark interactions, but I tell you what, and this is a fact, more people in this country die from ant bites every year than they do from an interaction with a shark.
Bang.
But we don't have a lynch mob out there looking to kill ants.
Yeah, let's get on the ant wagon.
That's right. But I think I'm preaching to the converted here because the vast majority of recreational fishermen understand the ocean pretty well, and they understand the ocean ecosystem very well, and they know that if we continue to remove the ocean's apex predators in the numbers that we're doing now, we're going to cause dramatic flow-on effects to other marine species, and that's going to really damage the wreck fishing movement because they're just not going to, the fish just aren't going to be there. And we've already seen the evidence of this in the North Atlantic, where sharks have been virtually wiped out. And as a result of that, sharks like to feed on rays. With the sharks gone, the rays numbers have gone through the roof. The things that they predate on, being clams, oysters and scallops, have been virtually wiped out. And some places that serve the famous dish in America, clam chowder.
Clam chowder, bang, gone.
They're gone. That's
off the list.
Right.
Yeah.
Mick, your website is www.TAASFA, so TAASFA.com.
That's the one.
And people can go on that website, and can they go on there and does it guide them right through the whole system?
Mate, it's packed full of information there. It talks all about the shark finning industry, and it also talks about our work with shark conservation in general. There's plenty there to have a read about. So yeah, encourage people to get on and have a look.
Mick, thank you. Thanks for joining us on the show. We really, really appreciate it. We'll direct people to that website. And as we said before, Ron Taylor, amazing man.
My pleasure. Have a good one, fellas.
Thank you, mate. We need to speak to Mick again. He's got so much more to say.
Great. That what was it? Have you spoken to that young fella at Mad Dog? What was he?
I have tried to connect with him a couple of times, but have been unsuccessful. But I'd say we get him on the show. How does that sound?
Yeah, very, very interesting.